Hello, hello. Come on in the room. This is Chris Quads. Welcome to my channel. Today discussion is there a thin line between heaven and hell? New age and witchcraft. We have with us today Delasia J. Delasia, welcome in. How are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm doing good.
Good. That's good. So me and Delasia, we have known each other like
Way
forever.
back, way back.
So we are going to discuss those things today. Is there a thin line between heaven and hell? New age and witchcraft. So I just want to jump right into a video. This was from Tasha K. She did an interview with a witch from years ago, or probably a year or two ago. I don't know. And we are different. I'm older. I'm in my 40s. Delasia is much younger than me, and I want to get her thought.
30s.
I want to get her thought on, the younger generation on how I want to see how they think. I do Bible study with Delasia. She is a Christian, and I want to get her thought on things, and how she sees things. So let's move here with this discussion.
Along the lines of being a psychic too?
Yes and no, because not everybody is.
You got to come to the mic now because they need to hear you, child.
Okay.
Okay, so is psychic root work, and this is my first time meeting her. Just in case anybody thinks I'm doing any work to anybody, but if she's good at what she do, I may have to hire you, child. Who knows? I got a few people out here trying to come for me. So hey. But listen. So what? Okay, so root work. Break it down.
Okay, so basically, people come to me if they want root work on anything. So it could be money, it can be love, it can be a lawsuit payout, a settlement, whatever the case may be.
I think she plugged that on purpose.
He's been in all the blogs because he has a big case. But literally everything and anything you want it to be done, I tap in and I do it.
Okay. Now, when you say tap in and do it, what do you do? I mean, we hear these things and like you can Google root work, but it doesn't really give you like the inside of how it's done. Like, give me an example of like somebody calling you, reaching out, they have a problem. Like, just give me an example of a case. You don't have to name no names or anything like that because you do consider yourself a celebrity.
Oh, I am.
Root work advisor.
They all come to me. Plenty of them.
What?
Yes. I started with celebrities and then I was posting my stuff and that's how I started with the public. But it was celebrities only because you need to have a check to come to me. So now I have things that the public can come to me for too.
Oh, okay. So that's why you're here. You want general viewership, general consumers.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So give me an example. Like how would somebody reach out to you? First of all, how would they even come to know you?
Usually word of mouth.
Okay.
Or maybe my Instagram, my TikTok. They'll find me on social media. And so they'll go on my page, they'll email us or, DM me and say, oh, my husband's cheating and I want to hex him and hex, the bitch that he cheating with. And then we go from there.
No. Wow. Okay.
Common.
Very common.
Very common. Pastor-wise, come to me all the time.
Not they supposed to be going to God.
They be fucking on.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes is it, right? Yikes is it. Okay. So, wow. Yeah. Before we jump into that, let me read Deuteronomy 18 and 10. It says, there shall not be found among you anyone who makes his son or his daughter pass through the fire, or one who practices witchcraft or soothsayer, or one who interprets omens or sorcerer, or one who conjures spells, or a medium or spiritist, or one who calls up the dead. And that is Deuteronomy 18 and 10. Yeah. So what do you think about what we just saw?
Well, I mean, it's definitely giving witch, not going to even get around that. Just giving her name, like the Satin. I don't know if that's a play on words with Satan. Her doing hex work, like, and then you're doing it for monetization as well. Like you're getting money off of the work. Like that's just across the board. You're not on our team. So yeah.
I don't, I not to cut you off, but there's a lot of Christians that believe, especially older Christians, I believe, that maybe lukewarm. I'm not sure. I really haven't gauged it, but they believe that, well, root work and all that voodoo and stuff, I don't believe in it unless they get it in you, unless I
Mm.
digest it.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
that's not true. To me, that's not true because you believe in word curses, uh,
Mm-hmm. Tongue
there's
is very
voodoo.
powerful.
Right. There's voodoo, there's obey, there's santeria, there's all this,
Mm-hmm.
out there. And you believe that to a degree. So why would you just believe that,
You have to eat
you have
something.
to eat it? Right.
Yes. I feel
So
like, if it's digestible, it's maybe stronger, but a hex is a hex. So, I
yeah,
mean, that could be, like you said, word curses or even a thought, you know what I mean? Like someone just thinking to themselves, like, oh, who does she think she is? Like just that negative energy that could
yes,
be sent your way, evil eyes, stuff like that. So, I mean, you just
yeah.
have to stay prayed up regardless. If you
That is
think like, oh, I'm just not gonna eat any food from someone, like no, it goes way deeper than that.
It does, and a lot of people don't realize it. Like a lot of things, our gates, our body is our
Mm-hmm.
temple. This is our house, and we are the church. So it's like the gates that we have are our gates and our ear gates. So like if you hear a song, and let's say you're delivered now, you're in the body of Christ now. So you hear a secular song from back when you were out there in the world, and
Mm-hmm.
that song remind you of something that you were doing at that time, you're
Mm-hmm.
put back in that time. Your
Mm-hmm.
whole mind goes there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you used to listen to Genuine or whatever, and then you know how those songs used to make you feel when you
Yeah.
put, in that time or in that moment, you
That
start feeling
temptation.
right. So you
Right.
have eye gates and your ear gate, and we both know that the devil is the minister of music.
Confusion.
And
Yes.
and he is the author of confusion, correct? So yeah, I disagree with a lot of these lukewarm Christians. And like she said, pastors, there are
Mm-hmm.
out there that a lot of the
The main offenses
yeah,
you
the
would
main
never even think, but I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
But in
Yeah.
this day and age, they just say the last will be first and the first will be last. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. Let's move on to the new age. I want to get your thought on that. So let's share this tab.
Mysticism, in a sense, repackaged. It's kind of a hodgepodge of Eastern religions. It's got a little bit of Buddhism, a little bit of Hinduism, and you hear things in connection with it like astral projection and tarot cards and things like being able to manifest your own reality. It really has its foundation in what's called monism, which is that all is one and one is all. And its real aim and heart is that we are all, in reality, God. Now, think about how ridiculous that notion is, that man is God. We're talking about man who can't even control his own hiccups. We are God? Really? All New Ageism really is.
So what you think?
I just feel like we're getting too caught up in like what's considered new age when we should be really focusing on trying to like secure the lost souls. So I don't know. I don't typically agree with the whole like, oh, that's new age. I just feel like it's just different terminologies. Like the world is forever changing. It's never gonna just stay how it was back in the day. So we have to evolve naturally. And with that being said, sometimes you find new ways to adapt. You find new ways to kind of learn new things or like whatever helps you like take home the meat and potatoes. Like, I mean, by all means do what you got to do, but I don't think it should be all this back and forth like, oh, that's new age, you shouldn't do that. Like, I mean, as long as we're going to God and we're creating that relationship with Him, it shouldn't matter the journey that I take. As long as I'm not dabbling with demonic entities and all that stuff. I mean, yes, I understand that, but like the manifestation, I just feel like that's another word for prayer in a sense. Like you're really honing in on trying to get what you want and like same thing with prayer, like you're praying to God. But as long as you're keeping God first, I think it shouldn't really matter what you call it at the end of the day. So yeah.
I guess okay. So I guess I agree and I disagree a little bit. Um um okay, let's clarify. Okay. So I guess with the new age thing, it comes with a lot of the I hear what you're saying. You saying let's be the Christian. Let's just stay Christian. Let's not get hung up, bring the Christians into Christianity. Don't let's not segregate, and try to say
Right.
us against them type thing. I hear you when it says when you say that. Um, however, on the other side of it, I do believe that when with new age, they with the yoga and I think you can stretch. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I do believe in that, but then a lot of people do believe in
The different gods
yes,
that come with
and
that.
the different
Yeah.
arms and the eyes and the spirits and stuff. It comes with that in Buddhism and in that those are devils, and I believe that needs to be said. I do believe that needs to be pointed out, and that's what I believe New Age is called. I think we discussed before. Well, I have said it to you before that it's no gray area with me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's usually black or white, up or down, right or left. It's no in between with me. And I know today it's pretty much not like that.
Right.
It's not. It's the old school, just kind of like fizzling out. But I believe from the beginning to the end of the Bible, that's what it is: holiness. But I hear what you're saying. It has to be said, like follow the word of God completely.
Mm-hmm. Right. Pick up that cross. If
Right.
you're gonna drop the swords and leave the past behind, like even
Yeah.
when we're talking about the whole like ego death term, um like that for instance, like I feel like that would be another term for just kind of like I said, dropping the swords and picking up the cross. You're letting go of your old self, and spiritually you're ascending to, okay, I want to give my life to Christ. This is who I want to be. I'm no longer going to listen to secular music or watch scary movies, or, like even taking up a step further, maybe not eat pork. Like, I don't know. But yeah, like,
You didn't say that the other day when we talked. Now I understood what you now that makes sense when
yes.
you said it that
Oh
way.
my gosh. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Yeah. Little
Now,
sidebar. Sorry, y'all.
oh yeah, we did Bible study. We had a little disagreement on that, and I didn't understand what she was saying, and I'm like, no, what are you saying? What is it like? Okay, so yes, I understand what when you said it that way.
hmm
Clearly makes sense.
Yeah.
Your terminology that fits you. Did this
hmm
for me that the way it was explained then it didn't. I was like, no, it's just die to yourself. Like pick up your cross. That's the way it has always, been said. So okay, totally makes sense. So we're on the same page. Awesome. All right. So the next subject is the Chicago thing. I don't really talk about politics or anything like that. So it's not really politics. I believe typically Matthew 24, I think it is, where they talk about lawlessness in the Bible will come about wars, rumors of wars. I believe Matthew is it correlates, it aligns itself with the book of Revelation.
right.
And it talks about lawlessness, but here you have the mayor of Chicago. He pretty much is basically, then there's also in the Bible, obey the laws of the land.
hmm
That is in the Bible, but he's going against having um basically the crime. He wants the crime to stay, pretty much, in my opinion. Um,
hmm
it worked in DC where the president had the National Guard come in, and I think today was day 13 with no murders um,
Wow.
in the city of DC, and the people there are happy that they can actually walk around and
Feel safe.
8th, yeah.
Right.
So they want that in Chicago, but the mayor is rallying and having rallies to where Brandon Johnson is his name,
Mhm.
where he doesn't want that in the city. So let me show you a clip, and I want to get your thoughts on that. I'm gonna get better with this, okay? So,
You're doing great.
all right, thank you, appreciate it. Here we go.
Us and spending part of your Sunday here with CBS News Chicago. I'm Marie Saavedra. We begin with a breaking news update on what was a violent night for Chicago police. 5 women and 2 men were hurt in a mass shooting that was right outside of police headquarters. Our Sade Gray explains that that wasn't the only incident.
A mass shooting happened right across the street from the Chicago Police Department headquarters parking lot. The cleanup process is now underway. The city's street sweepers clean up a mess that resulted in several people shot.
We got some down in the curb down this way, too.
Fire crews also called out to clean up blood-stained cement. Police say 7 people were shot in the 3500 block of South State Street, just around the corner from Chicago Public Safety Headquarters, around 11 Saturday night. Police say a vehicle with multiple men inside went down the block, and at least one of the men opened fire on a crowd. Maddie Curry heard the gunshots.
All this pop, pop, pop. They lit up on that side just like Christmas time coming. These cars just lit up. They were all behind each other. All these shooting and shooting. I'm thinking the 4th of July.
All 7 people were shot and taken to the hospital in good condition. A few hours later, police say 3 men were shot in the Pilsen neighborhood. They were standing outside in the 1900 block of West 17th Street when someone came up and shot them all. 2 men were shot in the leg and are expected to be okay, but a 46-year-old man was struck multiple times in the body and died.
Only shooting. Caller says people have been shot. Nothing further.
So far, 5 have been killed and 31 people hurt during this Labor Day weekend. Over the past 2 years, violence has gone down for the holiday. In 2023, 8 people were killed and 41 were hurt. Last year, 5 died and 26 were injured. Third Ward Alderman Pat Dow says in a statement, "We need to properly resource communities like ours in the Third Ward. I have long asked for additional police manpower to deal with large illegal gatherings and pop-up parties that routinely occur throughout the Bronzeville neighborhood." No one has been arrested in any.
So what you think?
That's crazy. I don't know. Like, I just feel. I mean, before watching the video and you like explaining how Trump wanted to send troops in, I was just talking to my mom about that today. Like, it's kind of giving New World Order a little bit,
It
like using
is.
troops against citizens, like that's definitely, I thought that was in Revelation. I'm still a babe in Christ, so I'm not too sure, but it sounds familiar, so I mean, that's crazy. But if it's working, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's all about like delivery and how he's doing it. You can't just go in somebody's city and just kind of take over. I feel like he would be probably, you'll get more bees with honey if you go in a little bit um nicer for lack of better terms, like maybe try to work with, the city government and go about it that way, but I don't know. That's kind of scary and that's sad too. R.I.P. to all those souls.
Okay, so he has been trying to work with um work with the government there,
Mm.
the president. But the mayor doesn't want him there.
I feel like if that's the case, then maybe the city's running off of crime. Like that's how they're making their money.
That's how he's making the mayor is
Yeah, the
making his
mayor is
money.
running. Yeah. Keeping the
He
jails full,
they're not arresting people though.
Oh, oh, well. Maybe he's getting paid underneath the table from the criminals.
Maybe
If
so.
it gets that deep, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe so. Um, hold on, I'm trying to find it to where I can show you. Uh, I'm gonna hate to show you this video. Wait a minute, because I know what kind of cursing they do on here. I know I'm gonna hate to show you.
It's okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna hate to show you. So please, my brothers and sisters,
Viewer discretion is advised.
yeah, is advised. Please, hold on. Let me get it together. Yeah, excuse the language, and I like these guys.
But you know what the mayors and governors want you to believe, like Brandon Johnson and Pritzker, they want you to believe there's nothing going. They want to look in your
The
face.
Hodge twins.
Yeah.
Sign executive orders to tell and teach people how to avoid ICE, right? How to avoid getting arrested in Chicago. That's
like to be giving out information how to keep the citizens safe. He's writing executive orders for criminals. It's like executive orders was meant to protect people, to push policies that's going to help their constituency. They're aligned with the Constitution. Yeah, that policy is to go against the Constitution and help criminals get away with breaking law. Yeah,
that's their priority. That's what they want to use taxpayer money for. That's the legislation they want to push to avoid a person actually trying to fix your city. And they care more about these people making sure the crime continues instead of coming out with options on stopping it. I don't see none of these governors, these mayors saying, you know what, we do need to crack down on crime. It is becoming out of control. What they rather do is wake up on Trump's penis on a day-to-day basis, keep it in their mouth, because that's what they believe in and that's what they represent. But while in reality, more mothers have to bury their children on the count of Democrat policies, Democrat leadership. That's just what's going to continue happening until you damn Democrats understand that these people don't give a fuck about you. A mass shooting on Labor Day weekend. You know what's real crazy? I haven't been on Labor Day in probably 15 years, 20 years, something like that. I haven't gone out on New Year's Eve, 15, 20 years maybe. I haven't gone out on Memorial Weekend. I haven't done none of that stuff. Not because I'm lame, not because I don't like to have fun, not because of none of that stuff. None of that. The truth is because I'm going to say it. Ain't nobody on this earth more fucking terrifying than people that look like me. Black people.
So now what's he lives there now.
I mean,
He
he's
lives.
obviously biased, but I mean, I don't know. That's tough.
That
That's
is
real
tough.
tough.
It's tough because these people that live, there's countless videos like that. People that live there feel that way and they want that help there. Now, mind you, back in the day, now there were National Guard even in New York that did patrol the subway. So it wasn't like Trump. He's the first one that did that. It's not that way. So there were. He
I
wasn't the
mean,
first.
it's in the name though, National Guard. Like they're
Yeah.
here for the nation, you know. So I mean, by all means. But yeah, I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. Like they're seeing it firsthand, so of course they're going to want, the help. They want to be saved. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think on the flip side of that, it's like Chicago. They're a product of their environment. Like the way that society is in that area, the system, like just everything, how things are set up, even going as far as like, Black history with, Jim Crow laws and stuff like that. Like before, like our time, even, like it's been stacked up against us. So, I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So
That's another video for another time.
yes, I can get
But
deep. I'm sorry. Yes.
but let me read Matthew 24:4. It says, and Jesus answered, he said to them, take heed that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and I will deceive many. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet, for nations will rise against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in various places, and all these things are beginnings of sorrows. Yeah. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and kill you, and you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. So it goes on, and then many will be offended, oh Lord. And then many will be offended, will betray one another, and will hate one another. Then many false prophets will rise up and deceive many. And because lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. But he who endures to the end shall be saved. So we're seeing all of that. Afghanistan just had a 500 deaths the other day from an earthquake.
What?
They have been, yeah, day before yesterday, I think it was.
Wow.
We're seeing wars and rumors of wars, famine. There was a, can't remember where it was, but it was where it is. It's in the Middle East somewhere. They're claiming a famine right now.
Not to mention or like throw you off, but I don't know if you've seen the movie or the little documentary about Katrina on Netflix.
I have seen that
That
type for you.
that was crazy, yeah. So definitely, even with the weather, how that stuff is going down, like yeah, we're living it.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah. Well, Delasia, I appreciate you coming on today and
It's
speaking
been
with
a
us.
pleasure. This was fun. I
Thank you for
liked
coming in the
it.
room. This was awesome. I pray that you
Yes,
come back with
for
us.
sure.
Thank you
For
for
sure.
giving,
Thank
the
you for having me.
you're welcome. And thank you all for listening. Please be sure to like and comment down below and tell us what you would like to hear and see. And you guys be blessed and see you next time.
Bye.